Hey, how's it going? Today we're going to be getting into chapter number 23 of Solo Leveling. And let me just say right off the bat that this one is completely different than all the other chapters that we've seen before. Aside from the initial double dungeon that gave JinWoo his powers to begin with, there's a lot that happens in this one. Really, something that takes this whole story from, so far it's like rated PG-13, straight up to R. I can't wait to get into it. I finally got my light over there, so we kind of got some more atmospheric lighting going on, and then I fixed my light in the background. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys are doing well, and let's go ahead and get into chapter number 23. I feel like I'm gonna have to put like a parental advisory square right up here. Maybe I'll bring one in. Here we go. Yeah, bring it. Come on. All right. So right off the bat, we're starting off hot. Literally, the cave wall to the entrance is exploding, and the attack force is walking through to. They're expecting to go in there and get all the loot from Jinho and JinWoo, and then take out the spider boss all by themselves. But to their shock and surprise, they are both still alive. So automatically, this causes like a little bit of a spark to, um, start between the attack force. They're asking each other like, "What's going on? How are they still alive and doing well?" And now Huang, the attack force leader, he's even thinking to himself, like, what happened and how is this thing defeated? Because like a C rank dungeon boss, it's probably like in One Punch Man, it would probably be not dragon rank, demon rank. It would be a demon rank. If I would have to say. And so obviously, they know that Jinho is a D rank and Jinwoo's an E rank. They're assuming that Jinho was the one who defeated the spider, and that they most likely don't want to get on bad terms with Jinho. Huang is kind of thinking to himself that he completely underestimated him. Jinho must have like some special armor that has like some crazy abilities. I mean, we already knew that it looked very expensive. Like a D ranker like himself shouldn't have any armor like that. It's kind of out of character, and so they want to bring him on his side now. They want to bring him over to the attack force and make him a part of the team. One of the attack force members asks, "What should we do now? What would be the right course of action to take, leader?" And he says that the only thing that they can do is to win him over. Not a bad idea. So they yell like, "Hey man, yo Jinho," and that's actually funny too because his first name is Yo. So I refer to him as Jinho. I still don't know if that's correct, but I'm just gonna do it since I've been doing it. Just wanted to make that clear again. But his first name is Yo, so saying Yo Jinho, that's kind of funny. He says that he looked up Jinho's parents and he found out that he's the son of a rich father, which isn't surprising. Apparently, it's Yo Jin Architecture's chairman. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that name. So he's calling him out, saying that I know your daddy, pretty much. Like it's time that you sit down, and he's saying that he wants to talk to his dad now. So, kind of automatically changing the dynamic of the relationship that was going on before. Seems like he's just cutting to the chase, showing him his true colors. Wow, yeah. So he's definitely showing his true colors. There is a panel. I wish I could make this maybe part of my thumbnail. Maybe next time. He says, "You can get out of this cave only if you kill JinWoo." And he has this dirty look over his face. Now, sweating profusely, Jinho responds, "What?" JinWoo just listening. "Kill Sung JinWoo and join our group. And this is the only way that they'll let him live." The other attack force members have already taken out their blades, ready to strike. They say that if you don't do this, then you'll both die. And remember that nobody will know because we're inside the dungeon. There's no CCTV. And they're kind of mocking him. They're pushing him on too, saying that, "Are you scared of an E ranker? Like, what are you scared of?" JinWoo now remembers that if he is weak, it's very common that someone will betray him. And he says his signature line, "What foolish thoughts." Jinho, hearing these words, clenches his teeth and stomps on the ground and points his sword at the attack force. They surprisingly asked, "What is this? Are you really going to betray us like this?" Even though they're the ones who, did the betraying to begin with. Jinho, taking the side of JinWoo now, Huan, the magician, he asks, "What should we do?" I feel like he would talk like that, like, "What should we do?" Anyways, he says that it's a bit of a waste to kill the son of a rich family. He could probably do better stuff. And they decide to take on JinWoo first. The attack force leader asks, "Have you ever killed a human?" Before being able to properly respond, a new quest notification is issued. Entities nearby intend to murder the player. Slay them and ensure your safety. If this quest is not completed, a penalty will be granted as a result. Enemies required to be killed, 8. Enemies killed, 0. Never having to draw his sword to take blood, before he can process it, he's hit with a blast by Huan the magician that instantly sends him flying at the rocks behind him, leaving a plume of fire and dust. Jinho's just staring at the wall with this panicked look on his face. And then the attack force is telling him to come. Now crying, he's saying that, You murderers! You killed him! JinWoo, still a little bit disoriented, laying in the rocks he was flown into. We see the screen starting to shake, almost like it's glitching. He's asking himself, why? Why does this keep happening? Why? And then it gets dark, and we see, why did I forget this place? This place focuses on the survival of the fittest more than anywhere else. This dungeon, my thinking was wrong. Every time that he's been in a dungeon before this, he was not expected to put his all. He didn't have to step past his limit. Or if he did, he would be healed immediately. So it was almost like a walk in the park, or that he had his training wheels on. And he always thought that this place was a safe one, but it's far from safe. The notification pops up on the screen again, saying that the penalty for not defeating the enemies will be that your own heart will stop. JinWoo thinking to himself, enemy. The system is forcing me to murder. Kill if you don't want to be killed? What is happening? JinWoo going through the motions right now, thinking to himself, kill if I don't want to be killed? It'd be weird if I died. And that this isn't coincidence or goodwill. This is what the system needs. And then our boy comes up out of the rubble with blood coming down on his face. The system needs a strong Sung JinWoo. We see his health notification saying that HP is 1360 out of 2600. One of the attack force members asks, wow, is that guy still alive? Thinking to himself, I saw that I wanted to become strong. It's great that it's clear. Still thinking to himself, it's not going to make me strong. I saw that it wanted me to be strong. One of the attack force members now notices JinWoo rising up out of the rubble. That guy's alive? Now saying, it's great that it's clear. The system uses me, and I use the system. Now the attack force are talking amongst themselves. They're saying, has your skill deteriorated, Huan, the magician? And then they're just kind of like, jabbing him a little bit. Like, how embarrassing. You can't take out an E ranker on your own? Like, this guy, he's the weakest hunter. Even the attack force leader is stunned. He's saying that, Huan, you should have done it seriously. And he's like, I guess. Now thinking to himself, I definitely put my all into that magic attack. I put in a lot of magical energy, but how did it turn out this way? JinWoo now walking towards them, saying, you played around with a person's life, so are you ready to face the consequences? The attack force responds, what is he saying? JinWoo, now veiled in this dark aura, brings out this unrecognizable tone. If you guys are hunters, I'm saying you should be ready to become the hunted. Now Huan at kind of like the front of the attack force is like, has like this shadow on his face, like they're getting ready to smirk JinWoo. One of the attack force members steps out saying, sir, I'll take care of him. And now he has his arm over JinWoo, saying, it looks like you didn't understand the situation very well, bud. Light now glistening from JinWoo's wrist, and in the blink of an eye, The Risaka's fang is brought to the throat of the attack force member. Before he can react, he says, "What?" And then JinWoo brings his arm down, and we see the head of the attack force member come flying off. To everyone's shock, we see Jinho's face and Huang's face, and then blood is covering JinWoo's face. And the attack force head is on the ground. And now, like a complete CEO, JinWoo says 1. Then the notification pops up on the screen again. Enemies required to be killed. 7. Enemies down. 1. The attack force member now yelling, "Juntae!" Oh! Very, very much surprised. And now our boy is walking them down with this demonic expression on his face and this purple lightning flowing off his body. They ask, "Where did he get the blade?" referring to the Risaka's fang. Huang, the attack force leader, says no matter how unguarded Juntae was, he's still a D rank. How did an E ranker? And then we see the current status of JinWoo, level 21, name Sung, title Wolf Slayer, HP 1360, magical power 391, and remaining points 3. Completely OP, and that's the end of the chapter. Oh my god. Okay, so when I first read this, I was completely blown away. I thought this was going to be just like some fairy tale like woo-woo type story without many like consequences. I guess this isn't like a real consequence because it's not a main character, but still, like I don't know. I kind of got too comfortable, I gotta say. I shouldn't have got too comfortable, especially after the double dungeon. I mean, yeah, when that first happened, like things just hit the fan real quick. And I guess I didn't expect it to happen again. But yeah, no, so this is crazy. It seems like whoever is in charge, if there is anyone who's like controlling the system, they're a complete psycho. So I could see why Jinho would think that he's a false ranker at this point, because yeah, some like just taking off a dude's head like that, that's literally psychopathic, dude. Yeah, so this was a great chapter. JinWoo has sort of lost his innocence. Like he's got to get some tattoos now. He's got to get some piercings. Get the leather jacket, bro, because it is about to get cold in this cave. But actually, I'm warm. I'm hoping you're warm. And that's the end of the video. So I'm going to try and drop another one on Tuesday, tomorrow, or Wednesday maybe. But yeah, we'll see you soon. Let me know if I should refer to him as JinWoo or Sung. I still haven't got an answer for that. All right, peace.